There is certain knowledge that is locked. You cannot understand it at the moment. There are certain pains that you cannot understand. There are certain victories that you cannot understand. There are certain things in life that you will not understand unless you go through them yourself. There are certain pains in life that you cannot feel unless you go through it by yourself. You may not understand why people behave in a certain way unless you've been in the same situation. There are certain friendships that you will not get into, or there are people that you might not agree with until you be in the same shoes that they are in. And that's life. Okay? There are friendships that will be formed simply because you've gone through the same thing. There are acquaintances that you'll meet and you'll form strong bonds simply because you've gone through the same thing. Those who are in service, military, they normally resonate with each other. They don't resonate with civilians because they have been through it together. If you go into any state and an army guy meets a navy guy, or an army guy meets an air force guy, or an army guy meets a fellow army guy, okay, they will instantly click because they know what it takes to be who they are, and they suffer the pains they go through, the struggles they go through, they resonate with each other. Those who have lost their jobs or who have undergone job loss at some point in their lives, they will resonate with each other. If you've gone through a job loss, for example, and someone asks you for $1, okay, it is easy for you to understand that person, why that person needs $1. If those who have been homeless, if you are homeless, if you have been homeless at some point in your life and you meet someone who is homeless in the current state, you will understand. Those who've lost their babies, if you meet someone who has lost the child, it is easy for you to understand that pain, and it is easy for you to speak life or something that will resonate with that person because this is a pain that you have already experienced. Okay? So, is this to discourage you from encouraging others? No. Is this to discourage you from comforting guys? No. Whether you've gone through that pain or not, you comfort, be kind. But remember this, you cannot understand it to the full extent simply because you've not gone through it. So even as you comfort, always remember that you may not understand it to the full extent. Wives who have dealt with husbands who have lost their jobs, sometimes they cannot resonate with other wives who have had it smooth the entire time. Okay, so you might give someone, if you are a lady, you might give your friend advice, some piece of advice about how to deal with job loss, yet you've never lost your job. It may not resonate. You might give someone an advice about how to handle divorce, yet you've never divorced. It may not resonate. So we ask God for wisdom even as we try to counsel our friends and just give them advice. But always remember that if you have not gone through it, it might be difficult for you to get the full picture about what it entails. So be kind, always. Also, if you are a manager and you're trying to become the best manager you can become, and if you are a young person that is aspiring to be a manager, I have created a beautiful, wonderful, comprehensive. It is so comprehensive. It has so many chapters. It is self-paced with different quizzes that by the end of it, you're going to become the best manager that you can become. It is going to equip you, and you can handle management in any field. Okay? So reach out to me in the email below and I'll send it. And if you have a company and you're trying to improve the capacity of your managers, also reach out to me and I'll send you this so that you can use it as a guide to train and mentor your managers.